G'day, Starlo here. Most of you who watch my YouTube channel already know how much I love my fly fishing. But I'm no purist. I enjoy all styles of fishing, with bait, lures and flies, and I also understand that fly fishing isn't for everyone. So towards the end of last trout season, I made a short video of fishing with the Miller Rod's drifter spin rod and a light spin reel and fluorocarbon line, effectively Euro-nymphing with spin gear. That was very, very effective and a lot of fun. I only really got that one chance to give it a go. If you want to check that video out, I'll put the link up here. But I'm going to give it another go here down near Jamison in Victoria. I'm on the upper Goulburn River. It's running quite hard. It's been up. It's beginning to drop again after some rain. Very early in the season, it's cold, it's windy. Let's see if we can catch a couple of trout on the Euro-nymphs using the spin gear. After a chilly start, the sun's breaking through, so I slipped my Mako sunnies on to start fishing. So I've got two nymphs on here, a reasonably heavy one on the bottom with about a 3.5mm tungsten bead, and a much smaller one with about a 1.2mm tungsten bead here, a short distance above it. No other weight on the line, no split shot or anything. Believe it or not, you can cast far enough with just those two flies to fish quite effectively with this light spin gear, especially using a rod like the drifter. It's just made for this kind of caper. And you don't have to cast very far, just work your way up in front, get in contact with the flies, let them come down with the current. Ooh, that might have been a fish or it might have been a rock. It's exactly like Euro-nymphing with fly gear, except that I find the casting much easier with the spin gear. And just pick the seams apart, fish all the likely water. There could be a fish holding anywhere up in there, it's just a good depth. I'm both looking for the bites visually with the line and also feeling for them with the rod as the flies come back down towards me. I've only got thigh boots on, so I've got to be a little bit careful about how deep I wade here, or I'm going to get a boot full. Those are rocks. It's good though, it shows I'm making constant contact with the bottom, which is what you want to be doing in this style of fishing. Concentrate hard on each presentation and try to cover a slightly different strip of riverbed with every cast. I like to move forward carefully as I fish. You don't have to just fish straight up in front of yourself, you can fish across the current too. That's in a good lie over there. Watch the belly of line as it comes down, and if there's any pauses or ticks in that line, I'll just lift the rod tip to set the hook. And 9 times out of 10 it'll just be the fly hanging up on a rock, but that 10th time it'll all come to life and you've got a fish. Notice how I'm continually working my way slowly upstream into the current. Ooh, probably a rock. Now that time I actually ended up with a little piece of bark or stick on the top hook, so I know that that definitely wasn't a fish. I reckon I'm probably casting 10 or 12 metres on average with this 2-fly rig, maybe even getting out to 13 or 14 metres sometimes, and that's plenty. Don't be afraid to fish right over here hard against the bank either. Ooh, that is hard against the bank. can actually feel the flies ticking over the rocks as they drift down towards me. I'm staying not quite tight to them, I'm just keeping the minimum amount of belly in the line. It allows the flies to stay down very close to the bottom, but should also give me an indication when I get a take. I find with these light rods, it's best to launch it up a little bit higher, release a little bit earlier than you would throwing a heavier lure, just to get it up a little bit, although you've got to be careful with this wind. Oh, got him! Yes! There we go. I thought I missed one on that previous cast. It's good fun on this light spin gear, and it's very effective. Euro-nymphing with a spin rod. He's got below me in that current. Oh, I think he's got fouled up in the other fly as well. Come on, mate. Nice rainbow. Yeah, he's managed to... I don't know if he's taken both flies or what. Let's have a look. So he's got this one up here. There's the other one in his mouth. I reckon he might have taken them both. They were pretty close together. What a pretty fish. It's on that little silver-headed one. That's what he's actually taken. I don't know if the other one just picked him up during the fight or what the story is. Off you go, mate. Oh, that's good fun. Seriously, fly fishing with spin gear is good fun, and it's not hard. You really need to give it a go. Of course, it helps to have the right gear and also to be in a great spot like this one. We visited the Upper Goulburn River as the guests of Five Rivers Fly Fishing Lodge, and I can't speak highly enough of this amazing venue. It's heaven on earth for keen trout fishers, regardless of their choice of tackle and techniques. And it's also a dream destination for the perfect holiday for your non-fishing partner. I've made a separate YouTube video dedicated entirely to Five Rivers Fly Fishing Lodge, and I strongly suggest that you have a look at it. I'll put the link up here and also down below in the description and comments. Check it out. And until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines.